You will enjoy this assignment. It is the most constructive that I've awarded in quite some time. With Gaul finally integrated into the Empire, we are free to expand our northern boundary to its logical extreme, Britannia. Yes, Romans have gone there in the past, but never before with the intention of establishing a permanent presence. I grant you a huge, fertile province in which to build a major port city to be called Londinium. In keeping with the richness of this new province, I expect you to achieve very high ratings. The barbarians who live on Britannia thought their island would always keep them safe from the Roman Empire. They are likely to be very upset when they see the magnificence of Londinium. Be sure you prepare for armed resistance. Some of the tribes there are laughably weak, but the Celts might give you some trouble.
Alright, we're on Londinium, expanding north, and this is one of the larger cities I'm going to be building. Population 10,000. We've done that before in Valencia, which I think is quite an achievement. But look at these ratings, 75, 75, 75, and 60. That's really, really high. Well, let's go take a look at the map. And let's pause it there. And looking around, looks like we got a nice big farmland here. Oh, wolves. Let's just make sure we trap them. We can't do it when the game's paused, so let's just slow it down and trap them off. Okay, so looks like we got some nice big farmland here. Some more farmland over here. Oh, they're already spreading around. Come on, wolves. You stay put. Sit. Okay, so tons of farmland here. More wolves. Lots of wolves. This is... they're trying to make it a bit more challenging at this point. And anyway, what I wanted to say was, in this mission, up until now, I've been doing a lot of 9x9 block designs, and I think that kind of peaked at Valencia with my flower design. So what I want to try in this mission is a lot more organic. Oh, more wolves there. Let's... yeah, that should do. Okay, I think that's all the wolves. So I want to try something a bit more organic, as in I want to try build without any specific kind of centralized distribution system. I want to build all over this map and see how fluid I can make it. So I'm going to be having housing areas on this side, I'll be having housing areas down here, and you're just mixing it all up all over the place to see how well I can spread out across this map, because this is a large map and I don't think it needs to have a centralized design system. And also, ever since discovering that structures set to getting goods do not need road connections, I can probably put a nice palace area somewhere in this big open area far away from all other things. Now, as usual, we should start by setting up our export. So let's see what we can export. We're over here, Londinium, our city. So land routes, we're gonna be able to sell timber and pottery. Looks like a lot. See, there are 3 shields, so that's gonna be a lot, timber and pottery. Also, we can sell weapons, also 3 shields. And they're just buying wheat, so that's not really worth it. These are going to be sea roots, I'm guessing, and they're buying vegetables. But what these guys sell, 2 kinds of wine, selling oil. Can we not grow oil here? Probably not then. They're selling marble, that'll be useful. They're selling weapons, I'm thinking we can make our own. So the sea roots is mainly going to be for imports. Let's check our natural resources here. Raw materials, clay pit, timber yard. Oh, I can't mine for iron. I have to import iron and then turn it to weapons and then sell it back. Okay, so let's try at least centralize our trade system. Where can we fit a dock? This coast looks a little unforgiving. We can't actually fit a dock on this side, I think. They don't allow you to, unless you want to build it right there. And that's kind of far away from where the traders will come from. I'm pretty sure they'll come from here, this red arrow. Could a dock fit on this side? Not really. They can fit here, but I don't really want to have the ships go around inside here and then distribute it off that side. So it looks like our imports are going to have to come from here. This one little bit we can build a dock for. So I guess we could build our industries here. What are our raw materials? Clay pit, timber yard, that can be set up here. And farmland we can cross over if I... Yes, we can actually build a low bridge right there over to this farmland. So I'm going to start my industry here. So let's just level out this forest and I'll map this out and we'll see how it looks. Okay, I actually decided to shift it over here because this is where the caravans come in, and I realized that if these resources for them to buy are on the other side of the map, they'll actually go to warehouses which are laid out throughout my city before buying from my trade centers. So the way I set it up here is we can export timber, which I set up some timber yards here. We can export pottery, which I've got a big industry here, and we can also export weapons. So I've set one of these warehouses to accepting iron, which I'm importing, and this one right next to it is accepting weapons. So iron will come here, go to these workshops and fill that up. And I got a couple spaces for tents here just so people can reach that. But now I have to start getting actual people into this city. And this is a bit difficult to build on right now. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and set something up over here in this corner. Now, I said I'm not gonna be doing too many 9x9 blocks. So I'm gonna try build something that looks a little more natural. So let me go ahead and set that up and we'll have a look. We'll probably go into debt, but a little bit of debt at the beginning, it never hurts anyone since we've got our exports all set up anyway. Okay, here's something new. I wanted to see if I could build straight roads out of this farmland. So I'm gonna try something like this. I'm just building out straight roads in a single row like this. I think it fits quite a few houses. And I'll see if that works. You know, just for fun. I'm gonna just build however I feel like on this mission. I might do a 9x9 block if I really need to, but I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. Now, I'm in debt for the second time. Now we just gotta wait for people to move in, so let's speed it up. And once people move in, we should be able to get our industries on the way, which I should probably not import iron just yet because we're not making any money. So we'll leave that for now. So let's just go ahead and let these people move in, speed things along, and there we go. Oh, which reminds me, I need to get some fountains going. Okay, I kind of went way too far into debt, but luckily I got some savings, so I think I'm gonna have to give to the city somewhat, because if I hit the next year and I still haven't paid off my debt, then I'm gonna be in some deep trouble. So I'm just gonna give myself 3,000, since I have a savings of 8,000. I mean, that's what it's for anyway, so there we go. Give some money to me, and if I'm not out of debt by December, I'm just going to give myself a bit more, but I should be, since I'm producing weapons now and all of that. I mean, that's, you know, I'm not playing on the easiest difficulty, and that's allowed, okay? I'm not cheating. I could just cheat for the money, which would be bad. Come on, just need one more row of caravans. Ah, there we go. Caravans coming in, buy off those weapons, and I should be fine. There we go, out of debt. So Caesar's not gonna come kill me too early. So that's how we do it. It's always good to build up. That's why it gives you the option to continue a mission for a number of years after you've reached the targets, so you can build up some savings. Which, by the way, is what you're supposed to do for the final mission. So after this, I think it's mission 11. 11s are the last one. Might as well just build up as much as we want here. Okay, things seem to have stabled out. I'm earning some money. Barracks is down. Enemies are closing, so we have to start preparing our military. And if you look at the import-export rates here, you see something that's a little disappointing. You can see you can only import 25 iron a year, but they could buy 40. If only you could produce your own iron. So hopefully we'll be able to make enough money to sustain our developments, but we gotta start working on our military. How much is a military academy? We don't need to get one of those right away. Where it's 1,000, but I guess we could. I mean, we might as well, right? But we are a bit short on weapons. So yeah, let's go ahead and put down... okay, I'll just wait till I have more money, and then I will. Okay, looks like we got some cash, so let's put down some forts. I'd like to put down one fort of legionaries, and where can they attack from? They probably will attack from this big open area here, and this big open area here. They might attack from this side, but I don't know, it looks a little unlikely with all this forest. So I'm not too sure. They won't attack from here. So there's a small chance they'll attack from the north, well, the west side here, but I think they'll attack from the east side. So to be safe, I won't put it all the way over here, but I will put it in range. Let's see, probably around here. This is probably a good spot for them. Nowhere near our residential areas. So yeah, let's go ahead and place our troops here. I like this spot. Pretty close, yeah. Okay, here, right here. I'm gonna put down my first fort there, and it looks like we're earning tons of cash. So let's go ahead and put down our first javelin fort as well. We'll put that down here. Oh, and it seems like the wages have been increased. So let's go ahead and raise those wages by 2 denarii. No problem there. Now I'm actually looking at the sea trade routes, and they buy wheat and vegetables, and I would like to take advantage of that anyway with this dock I want to build over here. You can see I built a bridge. So I'm going to try set that up and see how it looks. Okay, as you can see here, I set up a little farming industry, and you can see they want to buy more vegetables than wheat. So I have a few more vegetable farms than wheat farms, and 2 warehouses there. And it looks like we're in need of employees. And what I've done is I've extended this road to the maximum limit of where this market lady will walk. And she walks surprisingly far. If you see... Oh, she actually turned around there. What happened? No, she didn't... One time she walked all the way up to here. And Rome wants 10 pottery, so we might have to produce a bit more of that. But I think I can extend these houses a bit further, so let's go ahead and try that. Okay, looks like my wheat and vegetable production is on its way, so let's go ahead and set up a dock right here. Now, it's a little annoying that this road doesn't quite reach there, so maybe I could just rearrange it like that. And I'll have to move my engineering post in a bit. That looks a little weird, but it will work. And let's go ahead and open up the trade routes. Oh, it's actually pretty pricey, 700. Well, let's open up this one first, since it's a bit cheaper and they'll buy more vegetables. And we'll export that. And how's our employment doing? Still a little short, but plenty more moving in. So you can see I managed to extend this a bit more. I might be able to go a little bit further. I've never done this before. Like, we can see this market lady. Let's just check. The market has plenty of food. Let's see how far she actually walks. Sometimes she seems to walk further than other times. But let's see. Yeah, she does actually... She kind of stops there. So I might be able to fit one more house. But I'm not sure if these prefectures... Actually, it seems like it's going okay. The damage... The engineering post is doing okay. And I'm feeding this side as well. I might have to put down a few more farms, though. Ah, looks like we're finally under attack. So let's just slow it down. Where they can... Yes, they are actually coming from this side. Let's hope we have enough troops to deal with this. We'll put them there. Get into that formation. And we'll bring our javelineers over. Make sure you're in that formation. Alright. Hurry over, you guys. I hope... Who are these? Oh, the Celts. So I was told the Celts would not pose a threat. Let's see if that's true. Is that all they've got? I hope it is. Just waiting for our legionnaires to get over here. And then we can start shooting at them. There we go. Oh. Make sure those chariots don't get through. Yeah, this is no issue whatsoever. Guess those Celts really were pathetic. Alright, you guys can return to fort. So first attack's no problem. I'm extending my residential areas. You can actually fit a lot of houses in a single row. I didn't realize you could just do this, rather than doing 9x9 blocks. But if I just do a couple rows like this, I could fit a ton of people. I mean, I'm already getting pretty high, and these aren't even evolved very far. I mean, I haven't even given them entertainment. Anyway, ships are coming through. Oh, these warehouses are full. I'm pretty sure there was a boat that came. Ah, there he is. Did he actually... Why didn't you buy anything? Was this dock not in operation? I'm pretty sure I'm set to export. Export vegetables, yeah? And, let me... Oh, I haven't opened that trade route yet. Okay. Why didn't he buy any vegetables? Well, we'll wait till the next boat comes along and we'll see how it looks. Ah, there we go. We're selling some vegetables. And another boat's on its way to buy wheat. Just to boost our income a little bit. Bought 6. Is that... Shouldn't you be able to carry 12, though? That's a bit strange. Why'd he stop buying? Let's see if this wheat sells any better. Go on, in you go. It's your turn. Ah, there we go. Bought 12 wheat. And how about you? Bought 9 vegetables. Perfect. So we're now exporting as much as we possibly can. And we'll see if this is actually enough supply to cater to everyone. And you can see I put down a couple more tents here because this dock kept losing its employees. So that should deal with that. So there's this industrial area exporting everything. There's this little agriculture dock area exporting everything. Build a couple more forts, and now I think it's time we can start focusing on reaching our goals. So first up, what's our employment looking like? No, that's not right. What am I doing? Okay, there. We have massive unemployment. So let's go ahead and pretty much double our farms here. Oh right, that reminds me, I haven't sent off that pottery. Oh, there's still plenty of time to fulfill the request, but I better start boosting my pottery production because it's not going up fast enough. Perhaps I could just have a warehouse over here, and I will produce pottery on this side. Well, that's a little difficult with the way this is set up. Okay, looks like this is the maximum I can push the housing distance, which is... I think this is satisfactory. We can do this quite easily. Let me just count how many tiles this is. This is 27 tiles. And then there's 4 until the gate. Well, 4 until the market there. So let me do the same measurement on this side, because I have something I want to try show you. Okay, so this is 4. And then I want to do 27. Let's see, 27 is until here. So that's that. So this is the limit, and this is going to be the limit of our housing area. Let's just mark that as the end of the housing. Now I want to show you something on entertainment. I want basically to try and get as much entertainment with as few places as possible, and I got a tip. Let me try to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put an actors colony on this side, and I'm gonna put the theater on this side, just like that. And do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see what my plan? The theater guy is gonna walk like this, and with one actors colony and one theater, I'll be able to cover all of this. And imagine, I can just put one Colosseum here and put the Lion's Den over here, and it'll work. This is an amazing tip. And I think it's a pretty good one. You guys should try it out. And you can see it generates these theater guys pretty frequently. You can see there's 3 on the screen right now. So I don't think it's going to be any issue. And you can see he's going to walk through this way and past these houses. And it works. There we go. Reaching 2,000 people. Works like a charm. Yes, so I think I'm going to be doing that. Okay, I'm just gonna max out my forts here, and I think I'm gonna go for an extra javelin this time, because they're just so useful. They're much faster, and they can pretty much kill the enemy before they get there. Meanwhile, I'm just evolving these houses with a school, which I'm not sure if it's reaching far enough. Let's check education. Schools. No, the school children do not run far enough for that. So I'm probably going to have to put another school on this side. So I guess that's the downside of having just a straight line design. You're going to have to try and adjust this a little bit to figure it out. But because of these 2 straight lines, at least entertainment is not an issue, and I can just push these back as far as I like. Oh, it looks like we're under attack again. So let's go deal with that. Same place, yep. Let's send one bunch of legionnaires over. Well, considering our javelineers are not ready yet either, let's just send them all over. And line these up. That should do. Yeah. So let's speed this up and deal with... Who are these guys? Are they the Celts again? Yes. What? Did that say Long Fu the Mysterious? Long Fu the Celt? Interesting Celtic tradition there. There we go. Into combat. Just wipe them out. This is a peaceful mission, but these enemies are kind of really easy. Did I lose anyone? Doesn't look like it. Everyone returned to fort. Now that's that dealt with. What I'm thinking for this school... Let me try... Let's see what happens if I put a library at one end. Does the library manage to reach all the way? And if that's the case, then I should just probably put the school somewhere in the middle here. Yes, the librarian does manage to walk a lot farther. So, schools have a shorter walking distance. You can see this child doesn't really reach that far. So I guess I could put the school in the middle, or I could put the school on the end. I'll put the school on the end for now. And if I run out of space, I'll just delete it and put a school in the middle. So that should work fine. Okay, now that my money is skyrocketing, I think I'm gonna try go overdrive and try and figure out how to evolve these houses. So next up they need pottery. So let's go ahead and put down some raw materials here. We'll just put down a whole bunch. We'll extend this road out. And we'll have a bunch of workshops, which I guess we can just put here for now. Okay, I just noticed a pretty major problem with this city. There's no source of oil except for importing, and they only sell 15 a year. 15 oil, I don't know if it's enough to supply all of these houses. We can try, but... And another problem with that is it's a sea route. So the only way we're getting oil is from this area, and that's a long ways away from this area. Even if I set a few warehouses to getting, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. We'll have to see how it works out. Okay, time to put in a bit more entertainment. I'm going to put in a gladiator school right here. And I'm going to put the amphitheater on the other end of this. I can't believe I never thought of this before, but this is amazing. I'm going to just put the amphitheater right here. And then I'm going to have gladiators walking from one side to the other. Perfect. Oh wow, I just noticed that. When the gladiator was first walking by these houses didn't evolve because even though it said it had amphitheater access, they didn't evolve. But when the gladiator got to the amphitheater, they all evolved instantaneously. So that means it does actually matter if there is a working amphitheater in the city. It doesn't actually matter where it is, but it does matter that there is one that's functioning. So that's pretty interesting. Next up, these guys need furniture, don't they? Yes. So furniture's on the way, but I think I should be a little conservative with how this works. I'm trying to get oil in here, and I'm not sure if this warehouse is actually... I set this warehouse to getting oil, but he's not getting it, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, one more attack. Alright, where are you guys coming from again? Let's see if I can just deal with them all with javelineers. Okay, let's see if this works. Don't want to waste my legionnaires if I don't have to. I know this is terrible micro. Oh, we've just hit 3,000 people. Perfect. But, yeah, this is terrible micro. Yeah, you ran away, Blackbeard, Greybeard, and Steve the Capitulator. Oh, Steve the Capitulator. You're always around, aren't you, Steve? Anyway, the rest of you are dead. Looks like I don't have to waste any of my troops, or at least any of my weapons. You guys go home. We're currently evolving this, and, looks like they got some furniture in. But, good. Our cart has actually gone on the way to collect some oil. Looks like it just needed at least 4 units. It's a long travel distance. Let's put a road there to shorten it. Maybe he's going this way, but where is he? Can you see a cart? He might have just left. It says our cart is returning from a delivery, so he should be... Ah, there he is. Yeah, look at this. This is magic. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to bring up enough... we could shorten this a little bit by carving away through the forest there. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to bring enough oil to supply these 2 areas. I mean, to be fair, these houses don't take a lot of the resource each. He's going to bring up 400 units, which should be enough for 2 markets. Looks like wages went up once again to 36. That's a big increase. Never mind. These houses are doing okay. Where are these people? Oh, right. There's a little devolution going around here because of the lack of furniture. How's our employment going? Unemployment just a bit up there. I probably should make a bit more furniture than this. Oh, would you look at that? Large insulates. That's looking pretty nice, but I do worry about the oil supply. Are we still getting more? It says our cart is here waiting for new instructions. Don't wait for new instructions. Go get more oil. Are we gonna get more oil? Come on, sell us more oil. Okay, they should. Rome reduced the price of pottery. Well, that kinda sucks, but I guess we're doing okay on cash. Oh, it looks like wages have increased once again. No, that's not the right tab. Here we go. It's up to 40, wow. It's getting pretty high. Hopefully our money doesn't start dropping, but while I'm here, just check. 17% unemployment, and I could do with a bit more food, really. So, let's go ahead and move these workshops up a bit. I don't think they need to be this close. Okay, looking at our oil supply, it seems like the markets still have oil in them, and all these houses do actually have oil. So what I did before is I didn't want to evolve them just in case it went wrong, but now I think I can put in a library and evolve them to the point where they need to be. So let's put these in. Let's hope the librarian can walk down this road far enough. We'll have a look. Okay, looking at that, overall I managed to get them all to large insulates. What's wrong with these guys? Supply of furniture. Well, The market has furniture, so it should be fine. Also, I forgot to mention that I've taken a liking to large statues because apparently they're more desirable than straight up gardens. So as you can see, I've surrounded these houses with large statues, so there's no desirability issues. Anyway, now from a large insulate, they need more entertainment, which is not going to be a problem. All I have to do is put in not a gladiator school, a lion's house, and a coliseum over on this side. Coliseum, I'll just pop it down right there. Just like that. And then we're gonna have Coliseum entertainment for all of these people with a single Coliseum. I still can't believe I haven't thought of this before. That's amazing. Anyway, we still do have some unemployment problems, so let's put down a few things. I could put down a Senate. We could do that there. Actually, not... let's move that school one up to there. And I did shift the library a little bit closer just so I can just about reach the end of these housing areas. Ah, there we go. We got a working coliseum. I can truly call myself a city now. Do these guys have... Oh yeah, they want a second type of food. I'm not sure if I can get a second type of food. Well, actually, it actually shouldn't really be a problem. I can just grow a second type of food. But where do I put a granary? And will these markets be able to manage their resources well enough? It seems like they're doing okay. Okay, let's give them a second type of food. These should be able to go up to grand insulays at that point. Okay, there we go. A bunch of vegetable farms and another granary set to just accepting vegetables. And I don't know what that piece of wheat is doing there. I think that cart pusher got a bit confused. Okay, while waiting for the vegetable supply to stabilize, I'm gonna try figure out how to set up a palace area. I know we're nowhere near our target population just yet, but look at these resources. I filled up my warehouse with wines, and this is 2 types of wine, by the way, so that should be pretty cool. I just need to figure out where I want to set up my palace area, and considering how the oil supply is actually okay coming to this place, I think I can just set it up anywhere I like and set them all to getting goods. And that should be fine. So I could probably set it up kind of near here. Oh, our food supplies are dropping a bit low. Maybe I can put in some more farms here. Okay, that seems like a better technique of getting food into this granary. I set it to not accepting vegetables, let all the farms grow to the max and have the next batch ready, and set it to accepting, and it shot up in supply, so now when they grab the vegetables, they can grab a full 800. Oh, looks like we're under attack one more time. And Lutetia wants to trade more oil. Okay, good. Now, they're from here again, a little further north. Let's see if we can... Well, the attacks might get a little bit bigger, so I should probably bring a legion or 2 over. Okay, looks like it is kind of a bigger army coming in here, so let's spread out our legionnaires. Yeah, we got some chariots going on in here as well. Well, legionnaires are in place. Let's move our javelineers up forward. Oh, that is quite a lot of them. Oh, those chariots are cutting through our javelins. Come on, go take them out. There we go, no real issue. How many did we lose? Oh, not that many at all. Those free javelineers kind of took the brunt of the chariot flank. But still, no, those Celts really aren't any issue. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to get vegetables into these markets. I just do not understand what's going on. I mean, how there no... Good thing I don't have a population issue. Okay, because the supply just wasn't working out as intended, I went ahead and put another market here. I shifted the temple to the other side, so hopefully they're still getting religious facilities on this end. But I needed to add in another market because it just wasn't working out. Some of the indigenous people, fed up with your tyranny, have taken up arms against you. Let's see. They just decided to want to kill me, is it? That's okay. Oh, this music sounds a bit weird. The music hasn't actually changed to battle music. Oh well. I think my Javelineers should be able to deal with them. They're not usually very heavily armored. This music's kind of annoying. There we go. That sounds much better. Now, we'll just wait for our javelins to head over there. And there shouldn't be too many of them. Let's spread them out just to make sure they don't slip by. There we go. Now, time to die, indigenous people. That sounds so bad. Oh, they're trying to run by. Okay, here we go. And just spear them all until they run away. Oh, one guy getting away. Greybeard, you're lucky. Greybeard got away. Never mind. Let's send our Javelineers back to base and continue with building our city. As you can see, we're all up at Grand Insulae level. I built a few more farms, well, a lot more farms over here, and I'm trying to get... Uh-oh, market ladies over here. This is not good. But these two markets seem to be doing okay in terms of maintaining their resources. We're just trying to fill up these two granaries. Meanwhile, I'm trying to set up a palace area on this side, and I realized that these walkers can walk about 25 squares, so I did a 12 by 12 block. So this should be able, I mean, as you can see, they walk all the way around, and it's a 12 by 12 block. And since palaces just need a lot of space, I put the fountains on the outside, like this. So I'm just going to try get the resources here and see if I can evolve these houses up to palace level. Oh, Rome wants more furniture. No problem, we got 57 in our warehouses. Now actually, to set up a palace area, we're gonna need more people. I got 2 farms of each here to get 3 types of food. But we're gonna need more people to actually work at all of the facilities I need. And these 2 rows of houses got quite a few people, but we still need more. So what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna set up another housing area right here in these farms somehow. Because there's a lot of farmland here, and I don't think we actually need to use all of it, even especially to get to 10,000 population. We could probably fit a nice block of houses right here. Perhaps I should do a 9 by 9 block? I'm not exactly sure, but first things first, we gotta build a bridge over to this side. Huh, and the wages went up even more. Man, these guys get paid a lot. 43 denarii. Rome increased the price of oil. As you can see, the mission is getting slightly harder and harder as we go along, but it's not being too difficult. Okay, as you can see, I did do one 9 by 9 block right here because I just need the people, and this is too far away. Even if I build farms here, there's no way the food's gonna get anywhere useful. So I just went ahead and built this housing area right on the farmland. And I could fit a second block or a third block if I wanted to, but let's see how much population this gets me. And then once I get back into some unemployment, I can start working on my palace area, which is over here. As you can see, I'm starting to fill this up with some food, but seems there's some unemployment problems as well. Ah, there we go, 5,000 people. So we're halfway to our population mark. And as you can see, we've evolved these houses, just waiting for people to move in. We could give them a Colosseum, but I'm not sure if we need to evolve them that far. Okay, now we're starting to get some unemployment, so we should be able to start developing up our palace area. Looks like the food supply is going well. Now I just gotta get the warehouses down and try and make sure that... Oh no, that's a bit... No, undo that. Okay. Let's see where I can fit warehouses. Might need to move this road a bit. What? Their wages went up again? Jeez. What are they being paid now? 45 denarii. Estimated annual bill of 8,600. Let's check our taxes. How much is our taxes coming in? 6,000. Well, they're almost paying for themselves. But our money's not dropping, still at 20,000, so that's fine. Now just trying to get all the resources over on this side. What? Venus casts a black cloud of despair over my city? Why? Uh-oh. I don't know. Why are they all so displeased? I better build a bunch more oracles or something. Jeez. Let's put a bunch of these down. Cheer them up a bit. Oh no, they're actually leaving. Oh, not more indigenous people. Alright. Just putting down a few more temples here. Okay, let's deal with these natives. Looks like there's quite a lot of them, but my Javelineers should be able to deal with them pretty well. Yeah, we still outnumber them. There we go. Oh, one guy escaping again. Who is it? Greybeard again! Wow, Greybeard, you are one lucky Celt. Anyway, you guys go back to fort, and let's try keep the gods... Looks like they're pleased now. Better keep building oracles just in case. Anyway, looking at my resources here, it looks like the warehouses are filled up, the granaries are filled up, all my services are in business. Time to put down a couple markets and start feeding these palaces. Let's see how big we can get them, especially considering we got 2 types of wine on this map. And they're both just being imported here. There's 2 types of wine, right? Well, I'm importing wine, and 2 places sell it. Yes, that's right. So we got 2 types of wine. Inspired by Mars. Mars, are you still unhappy? Jeez. Okay. More of these natives. This one's Mars's fault. Greybeard, you're escaping one more time. Greybeard attacks me every time and somehow manages to survive. Even when inspired by Mars. Alright, we've finally got to the point where there's small palaces and they're asking for more variety of entertainment, which means a hippodrome, and I don't think I've actually ever built one of these. I'm gonna have to move this fountain, just a little bit. I'm gonna put one right there. Let's make sure the well is operational before... There we go. I'll remove that. So there's still water going there. And I should be able to fit a hippodrome just here. I didn't plan for this, but look at the length. It fits just nicely. And I'm gonna just have to remove these trees and put in the hippodrome. Ah, look at that. It takes 150 employees. I'm gonna be short on people. Let's get some more people in by just filling this up a bit. There we go. Might need a reservoir. Oh, look at that. There we go. Medium palaces. I wonder if these can actually evolve further. Oh, look at that large palace. Now they're just asking for desirability. Look at that. They're massive. I wonder how far these can go. Let's find out. Let's put down more oracles around here. Oh wow, look at that! The dwellers of this palace are at the pinnacle of Roman society. They want for nothing. Just keeping their needs satisfied is a remarkable achievement. I actually have a maximum-sized palace. That is amazing. Now, let's just try and get all of them to this level. Would you look at that? They're all decked out to maximum level. Let's just fill these little gaps with gardens so it looks a bit nicer. Woo! Look at that! Look at all the oracles I need. I didn't know how big these actually got, but apparently this is the maximum size. I could actually fit more oracles if I needed to, but I have 4 luxury palaces and not enough employees by 56. Wow. I guess people haven't started moving in yet, but my prosperity rating should shoot up next year. This is amazing. Okay, so now that we got these luxury palaces, let's review what we need to get. Our culture is way low. I think the hardest thing right now is going to be population. So I have this 9x9 block, and it would be possible to fill this up with even more people. Okay, so the main problem right now is population. We need to get to 10,000, so I decided, let's just make it easy. I've done enough new things on this map already. So let's go ahead and just throw on another 9x9 block right here, and it shouldn't be a problem. This plus what we already have should pretty much get us to 10,000 people. And as you can see here, this is all perfect. A whole row of grand insulae. This looks like a real city here. Just a nice row at the back, these statues and gardens and everything. It looks fantastic. And of course, these luxury palaces, which are completely stable. You can see the markets have everything, both markets do. It's not going anywhere, which is brilliant. And it's about to turn into January, so let's check our ratings. Prosperity, it's still rising. It's not where it needs to be. Culture is not going to be a problem, we just have to spam theaters and stuff. So let's just get our population to 10,000 as fast as possible. Oh, looks like we're under attack one more time. As long as these attacks keep coming, it basically means it is still within the time range intended for this map, because all of these attacks are actually scripted. Anyway, these attacks might get a little bit bigger, so let's bring out all of our forces. Okay, looks like quite a bit of them, but I think we can take them. There we go, let's try and get these chariots. There are quite a lot of them though. But I think we'll be okay. But these attacks are getting much tougher. You can see these chariots flanking us from the back. But there they are. They're on the retreat. No beard! You get away this time. Oh, it looks like a few of them are escaping. I wonder. Steve the Capitulator? Oh, yes. Warlock the Wrinkled, Two-Toed Pete, and John the Pain. No greybeard this time. We lost quite a few troops, though. Yeah, that's not gonna help our exports of weapons. But oh well. Some of the indigenous people, fed up with my tyranny once again, is taking up arms against me. These guys, they just keep coming. So, once again, I'll just do my javelin thing. We're getting closer to our target population, though, approaching 8,000 now. So that shouldn't be a problem. Now let's just deal with these guys. There they are. They're on the run. Goodbye, Kenneth the Fastidious and Edward the Loud. Now, I lost quite a few javelins there, but better than losing legionnaires, because they cost money. Okay, so we're just trying to squeeze in as many people as we can. I moved the bathhouse over here, and I hope she does still walk far enough away. Let's just double check. Baths. Let's see if she actually walks all the way down there, because I wanted to squeeze in one more house here, right next to the market, and basically each one of these will fit another 84 people, so the more we can squeeze in, the better. And let's see... Yes, she does make it that far. And much further. So, that means I can do the same thing over here, I just have to put a bathhouse over on this side. Wow, do you see this? These palaces give over 500 denarii a year each. And considering that one more month to go, I think they could actually pay out 600 denarii. Just for all of this, wow. They really do pay for themselves then. Okay, we're in December. Let's, Let's check commerce tax income. Yeah, it's about 600 denarii a year. Wow. Okay, we have actually hit our target prosperity. It only goes up a maximum, I forgot of how much a year, but it's still rising. So now, let's just get our culture up while we get more population. So anytime I get unemployment, I'm going to build what it's asking for me here. And you can see I've built quite a bit already. I've just put it at the end of this. Any theaters and all of these things, I just put them on this side because... well, the actors' colonies are all on this side anyway, so it doesn't really change anything. Okay, I don't think I'm going to hit my target population from just this. I'm going to need at least one more block of housing. And I've filled up this island pretty good. So I'm going to have to use up either here, or I could extend something to the back of here. There's actually more space back here. But I'm not sure how I should do this. Let's see, there's already 2 sources of food here. And we could oversupply this. That should work. Okay, this is what I actually decided to do. This little island here, I decided to populate it. Got some farms going and granary. I'm not sure if this is enough farms to feed everyone, but when you're first starting to feed them, they always tend to take quite a bit because it jumps up by like, they all take 100 or 200 kind of thing. So here we go, we're evolving these because we don't need to fully evolve them because our prosperity is already way above what we need it to be thanks to these massive luxury palaces. They're really worth it. So I'm just doing this, and you can see there's plenty of room for people to move in, and interestingly enough, there's actually plenty of room for people to move into these luxury palaces too, but they just really decide not to. So when I said they pay 600 a year in terms of taxes, they could actually pay more based on how many people live in them. So if they were fully populated, it'll probably be around 800, really, if I managed to collect taxes from those. But never mind. We've managed to evolve these, and let's see how many people move in. I'm trying to get another 600 here, which is not a lot. And besides that, we just need to raise our cultural favor. I'm sure we'll be able to just pay him off a bit. How's my funds, by the way? I have 29,000 savings. Wow. Okay, that is really plenty. So just need to raise culture. Okay, we're really starting to approach our target population here. So let's just have a quick overview of the city. I started over here in terms of making our exports pretty good. So you can see all the things we're exporting and some importing going on here. And then I built my main residential area here, where I built a ton of farms all over here. And there's actually plenty more room, really. And then you can see I built out 2 straight lines coming out from this centralized distribution system. And technically speaking, you could build it in as many directions as you want, but having just 2 straight lines like this allowed me to do the trick of building all the entertainment producing facilities here, and you can see the theater guys, and they have to walk all the way up here and then all the way down here over to the theaters and stuff. So with just one facility of each, you can basically do it for all of these houses. And then I didn't have enough people, so I moved over here and built a couple. Oh, there we go, 10,000 people. We've hit our target, and it wasn't too difficult. That's right. So I built a couple 9x9 blocks here and just filled it up with houses, and they're doing not bad, pretty good. And we just filled the rest of the island up with some pottery, some furniture, and all of these things are set to getting goods. By the way, there's not many places you can put a dock here, so I just fit one right here, and you can see all our imports and exports. It looks magnificent, doesn't it? And I got some extra furniture and pottery here just because Caesar kept asking for stuff and I wanted to have a surplus. We have our, basically, our entertainment and academy dump over here. And we didn't really need a temple dump this time because this palace area just required so many oracles to get desirability up, and these are maximum. You can't get any better than this, and the gods must be really fantastically pleased with me. Oh, not really. 20 oracles in the city, most of them are here, and our brilliant hippodrome, which isn't quite working right now, but that's fine. And the 3 kinds of food, and all of these warehouses. We don't actually produce any, you can see the line ends here. We don't produce any of these resources here. They're all set to getting good. And despite, like here, this warehouse is set to getting oil. And despite having to walk all the way down here for it, it's actually enough oil to provide for 4 markets. You can see these markets, they're all fine on their oil supply. So basically it's across the map to get this oil, which is really amazing that it's even possible to sustain that. Attacks are still coming, as you can hear, and in terms of ratings, we just need to get our culture a bit higher and we'll win, and then we can just probably pay off Caesar and that'll be fine. Ah, there we go. We've reached our culture, prosperity, peace, and favor. He asked for some pots, so there we go. We're almost there. And we're at our target population. Let's slow it down to normal speed. And look, we're gonna win. I love this map. It went so well. And I managed to try out some new things. And we just keep in the 9x9 for basically worker generators. And these aren't even grand insulators. I didn't bother with a second type of food or a coliseum here. And this map really challenged you to build on the farmland because there just isn't, the farmland's just so far away and difficult to get to anywhere. Might as well just build right on it. Now, all we have to do is bribe Caesar a bit and we'll win this map. I'm just gonna put the map over here. Last look at the luxury palaces. We might see you guys again. Now let's go ahead to give... I got 30,000 savings. I could just use this and just give myself 30,000 in the next map. It's amazing. So let's give to us... send a gift, I think. And a Greek manuscript? Maybe... Oh. I'm not sure how much I should give him. I'll just save the map and then I'll see how much I need to. We just needed to give 2 modest gifts down to 23,000. So there we go. We've won. Now, if I wanted to save up more money, I just have to continue governing for a couple more years. I think the next one after this, well, this is 11. This is 10s. On the 11s are the last round, so there's no point saving up your cash. So you could continue governing if you wanted to. But for now, we've defeated Londinium. I think it went really, really well. Accept promotion!
By Jupiter! The savages of Britannia have never seen the likes of Londinium. Claudius the god, who showed those islanders the edge of Roman swords so long ago, is surely smiling on us.
I'm sure Claudius is! Well, I hoped you guys enjoyed this mission as much as I did. You can see our final stats, they're really magnificent. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll see you in the next video.